Some of us wanna be saved. Darling, I know we can all be saved.
Been here, I guess, about 9 winters now. Sold everything we had and moved from Michigan just so we could be here, skiing these mountains and fishing on these rivers a bit. Now I'm fortunate to have the winters off, so we take people fishing through the summer months, and from the end of October through sometime about now in mid-March, I get to ski quite a lot of days. Shames is a big part of what brought me here because, yeah, it's just an awesome little hill and friendliest people in North America. Well, if the hill was to close, it would be a tragedy for the whole community. Shames is the core of our whole ski experience. It would be a crying shame.
Drawn by tales of 40-foot snow years and the promise of skiing in the heart of BC's Coast Range, we've come to explore these mountains at a pivotal moment for the local ski community. 35 kilometers from town, shrouded by cloud and uncertainty, and pounding with snow, sits a gem of the north, Shames Mountain. With a slow resource economy these days, and a small population to draw upon, running a ski hill here is hardly a money-making business.
We haven't made any money since we opened the place, and we've had 21 years learning how to do this, and it's not easy. Unfortunately, the economy kind of tanked here about probably between 10 and 15 years ago, so it's been quite a challenge in the last number of years trying to keep the place going, and we've had to run a pretty tight ship. It's nothing fancy up there, but it's excellent quality skiing, and the lifts always turn, and people always are up there having a good time. So,
for Harry Murphy and other local shareholders who have kept Shames alive for the past 20 years, it's time to sell so they can retire. If a sale doesn't come quick enough, they'll have to shut the operation down. Unlike large resorts who rely on selling real estate to stay profitable, it's not a realistic path for Shames. The regional population base is too small, and the nearest city is too far away. But those looking for a slower pace of life and a limitless backcountry have found a home at Shames.
The ski area affects the demographics of the town, and already has. You know, as soon as that ski area started operating, people realized what was behind it.
We're just like, it just seems like it's just building momentum. We're seeing people from the Kootenays coming here, and people from Fernie and Revelstoke, and we want those people to come. It makes you wonder if this facility wasn't here, would those people stay?
We've already had lots of businesses express concern about if the ski area failed, that they would have a more difficult time retaining professionals. In that way, it would have an economic impact in the area.
Yeah, what would life be like without Shames? It's like an untouchable subject. It'd be like a 20-year relationship, you know, where you still get butterflies. That's what Shames is like, right? I get butterflies every time I come up here. It's just this weird little phenomena.
The local ski community has one last hope at saving Shames. Together, they plan to form a cooperative and buy the ski hill. It would join only a handful of community-owned and operated ski hills in North America.
We feel that it's feasible that we can purchase it and that we can operate it in the long term.
At a minimum of $300 a share, they'll need a lot of individual and corporate buy-ins to pool enough money for the $1.5 million price tag.
But yeah, it is kind of funny. 1.5 million, but you know, what it will buy you in Whistler, it will buy you a ski hill here, but it's still a pretty considerable amount of money for a few thousand people to pool and buy that place and operate it and keep it running.
Yeah, I think the co-op model offers a lot. You know, I think just the fact that the co-op has access to other sources of funds.
It provides probably the best access to the most sources of funding, both from private and public side. So I think we picked the best model considering the needs of the ski area and the economy.
And I mean, I didn't grow up in a town with a ski hill, so, you know, having something for Eliza is really what we want. You know, to grow up being a skier, it would have been so fun.
It is a hard thing to do, to have a family and want to be a ski family and not have a ski hill. But hopefully we don't have to cross that bridge.
Is the town you live in still romanticized by its own light? Have you yet to be acquainted with the night?
I think that the common thread that we all share is Shames and skiing. And it's pretty hard to beat that. Any ski community can relate to that, right? And we gotta find a way to make it happen and make that sell to everyone.
Isn't there something? Isn't there something? Isn't there something about those lights? Isn't there something?
It's not going to be an easy road to haul, but it's, in my mind, it's totally doable.
Isn't there something in those lights? But if you were to walk with me through the night,